Welcome back to Sailing Al Haleo. We finally managed to escape Belhaven, North Carolina on the 28th of May, 2022. We are currently making our way north back up the ICW with a destination of Delaware City. These next couple weeks are just going to be about our travels along the route, so sit back and enjoy. This week we finally make it up to the end of, I guess it would be the start of Chesapeake Bay. Last week when we left off, we were leaving Mogothie River, and we made it all the way up to Bohemia River before we anchored. Ooh, there it is. For the next night. And throughout this video, I do have to apologize. There's going to be some background noise. I've got 6 dogs around me, one snoring, one scratching around. They're constantly going in and out of the dog door, so I've tried to do this 48 times, and every time something happens. So I apologize. It's going to be a new reality for a little bit, and I'll get into that a little bit later. Bohemia River is right at the start of the C&D Canal, the Chesapeake and Delaware Canal. It is a man-made canal that connects the Delaware Bay with Chesapeake Bay. And on one side is Chesapeake City, and on the other side is Delaware City. And Delaware City was our destination. As you can see, it was a very rainy day, and normally I wouldn't have traveled under those conditions, but I had to make it to Delaware City that day. I was already several days behind schedule, and I just needed to get there. And also the tide was in our favor. We had probably a 4.5 knot tide coming through the C&D Canal, and it really gave us a boost. At one point, I think I was going just over 8 knots, which is unheard of. I didn't even know the boat could go that fast, and obviously it wasn't going that fast through the water, just the water was going with us, which was awesome. So we made great time getting through the C&D Canal. And, oh my gosh. Dog was trying to climb a chair. Jeez. Anyway, I mean, if there had been icebergs in the C&D Canal, I would have had to play slalom with the icebergs. That was a really bad Boston accent.
I even took the liberty of hiring an alcoholic skipper who likes to drink martinis and fucking play slalom with the icebergs.
After making it through the C&D Canal, I went around the corner and entered Delaware City Marina. The entrance to the marina is a pretty narrow channel and it's pretty shallow. We were approaching high tide, so the current had died down a little bit and it wasn't as treacherous going through the channel. 6 or 7 episodes ago, I discussed my cruising plans for the summer, and that did not include Delaware City. You know, floating around on a boat, sometimes real life catches up with you, and you kind of have to change your plans. I mean, that happens on the water too, obviously, but yeah, this was not a happy change of plans. So I actually went to Delaware City to get hauled out. Nothing's wrong with the boat, everything's fine, but there is something wrong with my aunt. So my mother's sister found out that she is very, very ill, and yeah, so my mom lives in Wilmington, which is just down the road from Delaware City, and she wanted to go and spend some time with her sister, which is totally understandable and is awesome that she gets to do that, but she does have a house and extensive gardens and flower beds and dogs and rabbits, and she needed someone to look after them. So I was more than happy to head back to Wilmington and look after her house. And it's been a learning curve for me. Right now in the house, we have 6 dogs between mine and hers, and my Aunt Joan, who's the one that's ill. Her puppy is here. as well. So we've got 6 dogs, and that's been a circus. Everyone's trying to figure everything out. I'm trying to figure everything out. This is a whole new learning curve for me. I've killed everything green that I've ever owned. Every plant has never done well, and there's plants everywhere around here. So I've had to try and figure out what needs to be watered when, and yeah, so it's been a bit challenging. Time to learn something new, I guess. So I am in Wilmington probably for at least 3 or 4 months while my mom spends some time with her sister. Hopefully her sister gets better. That's what we're all obviously hoping for. And her health is obviously way more important than any plans that I had for the summer. I mean, it's not even, you know, family is first, and we're just all hoping that she can pull through and get better. So my mom is in Wisconsin with her sister. I am in Delaware, in Wilmington at my mom's house. I do have some boat projects that I can work on. I did actually finally find the correct epoxy for the water tanks. The 2 water tanks in front, one of the 2, the paint had peeled in it, and it's difficult to find a water potable epoxy paint, and I actually tracked some down. So I definitely am going to get the water tanks painted. Those little engine issues that I mentioned a few videos ago, I have to work through those. And obviously there's always a lot of other stuff, some work on the sails, and just some other random stuff. So there's always work I can do on the boat, and I plan on doing that this summer. And to Joan, I don't know if you watch these videos anymore or not, but I just want you to know that I love you. I am so appreciative of the time that we got to spend together traveling. I know I got to know you way better than I knew you before, and I'm so grateful for that. You have a huge family that loves you, and we're all rooting for you. We know you can do this. We know you can pull through. It's going to be tough, but we're all in your corner, and we all love you. And I hope to see you very soon.